Easy Study. Hi everyone, welcome to the new lesson today. Today is the grammar lesson. You will have two lessons, lesson 8B and lesson 8D, the passive. And in the lesson, you can use the present and past passive to talk about the technology, and beside that, you can use the present perfect, the future, and modal verb of the passive voice. Are you ready to move on to the new lesson today? Let's try. Let's play the guess the gadgets. A gadget with a use to control something from a distance. Is it listening gadget? A small gadget with a use to listen secretly. Is it remote control? And a water ski which is like a motorbike. Is it water ski? A gadget which can find and track your position anywhere in the world using satellite. Is it? The correct answer here is the satellite device. Glasses which let you see through wall. Is it X-ray glasses? Next, a camera which can be used in the sea or lake. Is a water camera. A tiny gadget with copy paper. Is it? Yeah. Now you next move on to the unit 8 science, the grammar, the basic form. Now, you working pair or maybe ask for yourself, how many different things do you use mobile phone for? And think of many as you can in 2 minutes. 2 minutes begin. Now you read the test and answer me the question. What happened in the 1973, 1986, 1992, and 1997? You read the test here and answer the question. Now you can check the answer with me. In 1973, the first mobile phone call was made by Martin Cooper. In the 1996, in the 1986, voicemail was added to phone. And in the 1992, the first text message was sent. And in the 1997, the camera phones were invented by Philip Kahn. Now, you study the first two sentences in the test from exercise 2, then complete the logic part. You can see nearly a billion mobile phones are sold every year worldwide, and the first mobile phone call was made in 1973 by Martin Cooper. Now, you can learn this. We use the passive when either we do not know who are and what perform the action, or we do not want to focus who or what perform the action. Có nghĩa là chúng ta sử dụng câu bị động bởi vì là chúng ta không biết Người chủ thể thực hiện hành động là ai, và chúng ta cũng không muốn nhắc đến là cái người đó là người nào luôn. Chúng ta nhìn vào câu A nào. The passive is formed with the correct form of the verb be and past participle. You can see are, sold, are and be, stole and the past participle, and was made. And was is the be and make is past participle. And we use the present simple of be, I am, is, are, and the participle of be for the past passive, like was, were. If we want to say who performed the action, we use by plus the name. For example, in active form, you have the professor teach the student, and in the passive form, you have the student are taught by the professor. Like maybe they built the house in the 1980, and you can make the passive voice of the sentence here is the house was built in the 1980. Next, you find the 20 example in the passive voice of the test. Which example are plural, negative, or the question? Now let's check the answer with me. And in the negative of the passive, you plus not between be and past participle. And in the question, you can say what are mobile phone used for the most. You have the question, be subject, verb, past participle. Yeah, it's clear. Now I have a game for you. You can read the sentence and choose the mode verb. Here, let's go. The Eiffel Tower was built, or maybe were built. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower was built in the 18. More and more tree cut down every day. Càng nhiều cây đã bị chặt every day in the present simple. Okay, are cut. Yeah. Next, the Mona Lisa by was painted. Two famous paintings were stolen. Harry Potter were written. Yeah. The light bulb Thomas Edison in the past simple or present simple. Yeah, in the past simple you can have the was invented. This vessel in Germany is the made. Titanic is were directed in the past simple, the passive voice of the past simple. The first telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in the past simple voice, and the first airplane by Wright brother is the word flow. Yeah, right. This plane is Bentley's bread. Yeah. The shoe by me is bought by me in the passive or the present simple. English by 3.5 billion people all around the world. Is it is spoken or am spoken? Is spoken is the correct answer. Yeah. Now you end up the game, and I have just After the game, hope that you can understand the lesson and learn more about the present and passive voice. Now you read the lookout box and complete the sentences with the present simple or past simple voice of the verb in the bracket. 2. The best-selling phone ever was the Nokia 1100 model 250 millions. Is a world sold. In Japan, mobile phones are often used in the shower, so most of them are waterproof. The average text message is usually answered within the and you can when you the adverb with the passive, will you boost them immediately before the participle, like you adverb here usually and you it before the past participle. 5. Today the internet is accessed more often from the phone than from a computer. 6. More the text messages are sent every year in the present simple, so you can ask sent every year in the Philippines than any other country. I can translate one sentence for me, like for you, cái điện thoại mà best selling là Nokia, là đó là quá khứ, cho nên là nó đã được bán hơn 250.000 chiếc ha. Ở Nhật Bản thì điện thoại thì thường được sử dụng ở trong nhà tắm, cho nên là nó là chống nước. Câu số 4. Trung bình tin nhắn thì thường được trả lời trong khoảng 90 giây. Câu 5 là gì? Internet thì được truy cập thường xuyên hơn từ điện thoại sang máy tính. Câu số 6 là gì? Nhiều tin nhắn thì đã được gửi mỗi ngày ở Philippines hơn là những đất nước khác. Now, in the task 6, you complete the question about the reading task in the unit 1 to 7 using the correct passive of the verb. 10, maybe 3 minutes to complete and check the answer with me. And in the task 7, it is speaking. You work in pairs, ask and answer the question in the exercise 6. Next is the lesson 8D, the past simple voice of the simple future tense. And so you can see the example. My parents will take us to the park. And in the passive voice, we will be taken to the park by our parents. Will be. In the passive voice, you can will take in the active, and in the passive voice, you can will be taken. And you can see the passive voice of the simple future tense is subject, will, shall, be, verb, past participle. And the difference here is the be, will be. We will be taken to the park by our parents. The present perfect passive. They have repaired the road and the road has been repaired. In present perfect passive, you will have has and been repaired. The passive voice of some modal verb. You can say media will be reward. The difference here is will be reward. And maybe can't be open. Children should be helped across the street. He won't be invited to birthday party. This book must be returned to the library soon. Now, I have a video to the TV show which use the passive voice. You watch and please carefully look at some sentence which use the passive voice.
So anyway, I just didn't know where to go, and I know that you and I have kind of drifted apart, but you're the only person I knew who lived here in the city.
Who wasn't invited to the
Who
wedding?
wasn't invited
Oh, I
to
was
the
kind of
wedding?
hoping that wouldn't be an issue.
So you nervous about Barry tomorrow?
A little.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, got any advice? You know, as someone who's recently been dumped.
Who recently
Well, you
been
may
dumped?
want to steer clear of the word dumped. So how's this gonna work? With us? When like important decisions have to be made.
Give me a for instance.
Well, I don't know. Okay. How about with the baby's name?
Marlon.
Marlon.
If it's a boy, Minnie if it's a girl.
As in mouse?
As in my grandmother.
Say Minnie.
Yeah, calm down. You don't see Ross getting all chaotic and twirly every time they come?
That's because as far as my parents are concerned, Ross can do no wrong. You see, he's the prince. Apparently they had some big ceremony before I was born.
Look, there are people like Ross who need to shoot for the stars, with his museum and his papers getting published. Other people are satisfied with staying where they are. I'm telling you, these are the people who never get cancer.
Guess what?
You got a job?
Are you kidding? I'm trained for nothing. I was laughed out of 12 interviews today.
And yet you're surprisingly upbeat.
Well, you would be too if you found Joan and David boots on sale, 50% off.
Oh, how well you know me.
Well, now, how do you fit into this whole thing?
Well, Carol says she and Susan want me to be involved, but if I'm not comfortable with it, I don't have to be involved. Basically, it's totally up to me.
She is so great. I miss her. What does she mean by involved?
I mean, presumably, the biggest part of your job is done.
Anyway.
And I hope the video can help you understand more. We use the passive voice in the English communication in the daily basis. And you look at the photo and what thing do you think of wearable gadgets can do? Now you read the text and check your idea from the exercise 1. Is it the camera revolution? Over the past 20 years, the way in which we take, keep, and share photos has been transformed. Here is the passive voice of the present perfect. Most people use smartphone and digital camera to take photos, and billions of photos have been uploaded to social networking sites. So have traditional secure film camera has been replaced by the gadgets. Not yet, but it won't be long. However, things are going to change again. Wearable gadgets that have recently been developed allow you to take photos simply by blinking. Messages can also be sent. Is the passive voice of modal verb. You can see can't be sent. And the technology has since been perfect is the present perfect. So the device won't be so in shop for a while. Will camera and mobile phone be replaced by wearable gadgets? It's mean like will be replaced in the passive voice in the question of the future tense. And they can't be replaced yet, but they may be taken over. Is the modal verb? Yeah. The answer here is the gadgets allow people to take a photo simply by blinking. So you can also send messages and surf the internet. Now you match the underlying passive form in the text with the tense below: the present perfect affirmative, the present perfect negative, the present perfect interrogative, will filter affirmative, will filter interrogative, will filter negative, and modal verb can make affirmative and modal verb can negative. And I have shown you. Next, you complete the prediction with the affirmative filter passive voice of the verb below. 100 years from now, the weather by human, the human will be controlled by human, and we will be connected, or we will or be connected to computers so that we can think faster. Number 3, 100 years from now, only 2 languages will be spoken in the world: English and Chinese. 4, hotel will be built on the moon. Next, you complete the sentences with the verb below you the present perfect passive. In the past hours, 100 million photos have been taken. Next is 208,000 mobile phones have been and 1.7 million photos to Instagram, 352 million photos with friends on Facebook, 8.3 million hours of video on YouTube. Yeah. Number 2, have been sold. 208.000 điện thoại have been sold là đã được bán. 1,7 triệu lượt hình thì nó đã gì? Have been uploaded to Instagram, đã được up lên Instagram, đã được đăng tải. 350 triệu bức hình with friends on Facebook have been shared, and 8.3 million hours of video have been watched on YouTube. 8,3 triệu giờ video đã được xem trên YouTube. Now, is it the speaking part? You work in pair, ask and answer the question about your experience. You, the present perfect, or the passive, whichever for question, and simple past passive for actual information. For example, have you ever been photographed at school? 2. Have you ever been punished or for something you didn't do? 3. Have you ever been hurt while doing sport in the PE lesson? And have you ever been criticized by a good friend? And to the end of the lesson today, I think it's enough for today. Thank you and see you again. Have a nice day.